Hello and welcome everybody to the Immaterial Gamers podcast episode 177. Not 178, Ryan.
Oh my god.
And oh
It's
my god.
hello and goodbye.
Oh my god. Oh my god, who's that guy? My hand's disappearing, but who's that guy? There's
It's
Terry,
me.
then there's Stefan, but there's another. Who's that guy?
Once a main host, now the elusive special guest who never shows up.
There's a
It's
Duncan. Oh my god.
it's
My little
me.
my
It's
little baby
Duncan.
cousin Duncan.
Can we
Yeah,
remove
that's
him?
me.
We could, but
Oh,
we want our surprise guest once in a while.
yeah. Surprise.
So
Happy
let's
holidays. That's your Christmas present from me. I showed up. I'm not getting you anything else.
That's good enough for me. You're
No.
getting a big fat nothing too, so it's all good. Fair enough.
Cool.
You're
Sorted.
evil?
Sorted. That's easy. Makes our lives easier. A lot easier. So
What,
yes.
what am I getting?
Probably the same thing. You get my pretty face. Look at the pretty face. Look at the pretty face. It's a pretty face.
Out of a
That's
little bit
so
of
funny.
practice.
Is it
talking
too late to
to,
trade
my
it in for
God!
a lily face?
And Orion showed up. Where is the lily face? I don't know where the lily face is. She's hiding. But yeah. So
an
what?
extraordinarily rare instance of actual coordination, synchronicity. We all chose the same Discord background. Look at us go.
Yeah, extremely rare. It totally wasn't planned and anything.
No, I mean like it was planned. The fact that it happened is what makes it rare.
I guess so.
Wait, this
So,
was planned? I just picked it because you had it.
so
There
in
you
other words,
go.
you planned
Good
it.
enough.
Basically, you
No?
planned it. Unintentionally planned. Victory is ours. So, we'll do what we normally do and start with what's been played. And
Alright.
we'll start with me because I'm at the top left, which is fuck all? No. uh, I played mostly the same things as usual, which is TFT, and we've talked about TFT for months and months and months, so I don't really get into TFT too much.
I hear Vex got nerfed.
Yeah, they definitely nerfed her. What'd they do really? Did they just reduce her shield or?
Reduced her shield and her max mana increased.
Oh, okay, so she takes longer to cast.
So she has a smaller shield that goes off less often. Fair enough.
Yes, which basically makes her a lot less tanky. A lot less tanky.
Which, yeah, I mean, there was kind of like the thing about the Yordles as a group was just kind of like, yeah, they're supposed to be like really squishy guys that over time get really really good. But then you have Vex, who if you get early on, totally throws that to the wind and they just crush.
Well, did they nerf Darius too? Because Darius seems to
Yes.
have, like, he can barely ever get an attack, like his ability off. He just seems to die faster than he
I
gets
think
mana.
they increased his mana and also reduced the amount of health he takes from it.
There must be some higher level plays or higher level builds that make Darius good because I've never thought Darius was problematic.
The Darius used to be really powerful. Like he used to just like, if he was getting into melee range with at least 2 champions, he was almost invulnerable.
See, I'm with Duncan. I never had an issue with Adaria.
I don't know. Every time I've tried to build him lately, he just can't seem to. He goes down faster than he casts, and I just can't get his mana to go up fast enough to keep him alive. But it all depends on the builds that you're up against too, and what he has.
Smarter minds than us are working on this, I suppose. Presumably, hopefully.
Yeah.
It'd be really concerning if they weren't, because I mean, we're not a collection of geniuses here.
Wait,
No offense
speak
to
for
any
yourself.
He doesn't do that often.
No. But yeah, other than that, I haven't really played much because it's been Christmas time and been running around like a crazy person, doing Christmas shopping and
Yeah, same.
doing all that stuff. And so all I've really played other than that was a little bit of Space Engineers, which I'm starting a new save file because my last one was kind of boring. So I know Stefan's been playing Minecraft a little bit, but What have you been playing, Duncan? Because we haven't talked with you in a long time.
Well, actually, it's funny you ask, because I actually have 2 games to talk about. Um,
Two?
one of which Terry will be interested in particular. Um, for
Ooh.
some reason,
Ooh.
and I don't know
Ooh.
why, I randomly got the. I've been watching a lot of StarCraft content, and I just randomly got the hunger to play some minerals.
No way.
Yeah, I played more minerals.
Why you not ask me? I would have played.
Yeah, there's newer versions of it. One of them, so they have the way minerals are set up in StarCraft is like they've got like a couple different strains of the minerals series.
Yeah.
They have like the main series is like the minerals survival, which has 2 maps. One is like whatever like the most current finished version is, and then they have the test version where things are laid out a little bit differently, and it has the most updated format. And as far as I can tell, the main minerals survival is this pretty much the same as what we played most recently, with a couple changes. There might be some things to look at, but the test server is interesting because they've laid it out in such a way that there's like no leveling aspect to it. Like you basically get like talent points, and you just be like
Oh, so you can just allot
whatever.
yourself however you think you want.
Yeah, yeah, and you don't have to like grind out things. So the downside is you don't get like crazy wild fun
You
stuff
don't.
to
Yeah,
play
you
with
don't get
as you
better
play
over
on.
time.
But the good news is you can have some playable stuff to mess around with even at level 1. So, but you still there is
I
still
think they
some
need to
grinding
mix it.
aspect to the.
Yeah, I think they need to mix some of it. Like either maybe give you the ability to get extra talents, or after you've done certain achievements, you get certain unlocks. Maybe not like game
Yeah.
breaking unlocks like you get with the old one,
Yeah.
but
Yeah,
yeah.
I played a couple games of like the test server just to see how I managed to finish it. Or I finished it. I got to like the passable 50 where it's just like a boss every level. So it's like you've won, but I don't know if there's like an actual end game to it. And then I played one game of the like full release. I got to level 30. I beat it. It was super easy because I only had easy difficulty unlocked. Yeah, it was fun. I killed a couple hours doing that. Might have to check it out sometime.
Whoa. So the guy that made Minerals Evolution, I just went to his Discord. Did you know he also made Poker Defense? Uh,
Okay.
he also worked on Squadrons TD, Gem TD, Power Towers. Um, those are all the top titles that I know. He also did Dice Wars, Battlegrounds, Gridfall,
Wow, quite the prolific map maker there.
and now he's got a Patreon up because he's making Minerals Evolution 2.
Oh wow, that was my big concern. It was just like, is this guy like? It's just like I don't even know, because I'm not exactly like a consistent player of StarCraft. It's kind of like once a year I get an urge, kind of thing, and so I had no idea if the game was still being like actively updated or anything. For all I know, the game could have been 3 years out of date.
Well, it doesn't look like it's huge. They have 6 Patreons.
Oh.
um, probably because of the price ranges.
Oh. How bad are we talking?
This is in Canadian prices. It's $7 for the lowest one.
Oof.
Apparently, it gets you 25% more experience.
Okay.
Tier 2 is $13.50, and it gets you 50% experience and a $10 donor roll on Discord. And then tier 3, and this is all per month, by the way.
Minerals evolution to pay to win question mark, or mineral survival pay to win question mark. I mean, if I wasn't broke as a joke, I'd love to be a patron, but
Yeah, we've put a lot of time into this game.
yeah, it is kind of funny that it's like it's just this random
I'm
custom
just
map of StarCraft that
trying
he's
to
been
figure
playing.
out. I'm just trying to
Nice.
figure out if he's trying to make a standalone game or not, or if he's going to make it in StarCraft 2 again.
Honestly, the guy bloody well should at this point. I mean,
Well, when it first came out, apparently this article says it had 2 million active players at one point. Now it's kind of slowed down. Like their Discord's empty. Like there's lots of guests on it, but nobody's in any of the channels. I don't see any people in the chat channels or anything like that right now. I used to actually join their Discord to try to get people to get me into a game that had some people in it, rather than just playing with just us. But
I mean, God, how long have we been playing Minerals off and on?
Well, he says it's been out for over 10 years now.
Yeah, and I mean,
we've probably been playing for at least 8 of those, I'm gonna say.
Yeah, it's funny, you know. If it was if we lived in a slightly different world, who knows? Minerals could have been the Dota breakaway successor, you know.
Yeah, I think if he
and all the legal troubles that go with that.
Yeah, I think that's why I'm wondering if it's going to be a standalone or if it's going to be built into StarCraft 2. It doesn't say. It just says at the very top the guy's name, which is Cisco or Sicko, SYCO, is creating Minerals Evolution 2. And maybe it says something about it on his Mins 2. Does it say anything at the very top of this channel? I don't know if it says anything. Oh, it's a never-ending chat.
You love stuff like that.
Well, I was just hoping to be able to go to the very top of it and see what he was actually saying. But it doesn't say whether it's going to be a standalone or built into StarCraft 2. I have a feeling it might be built into StarCraft 2. Oh my god, there's 8 tiers of donations. I hate to say it.
If you pay the top tier, he just gives you the rights to Minerals and just fucks off. It's just like, man, it's your game now.
Well, for almost 300 Canadian dollars a month, I'd sure hope so. It's 400% XP bonus in game at that rank.
You become executive producer.
Yeah, that's pretty ridiculous.
But yeah, I had some fun with that.
So you said there's different strains of it running now?
Well, I think, as far as what I've seen is like there's Minerals Survival, which I think is like the main one. But then there's also like Minerals Evolution, which I have no idea if that's made by the same person or different people.
Minerals Evolution is the one that this guy makes. Which is the one that we played the most recently. Or not, well, obviously not you the most recent, but the last one that we played together was Minerals Evolution. Which is the Discord server that I'm on. I don't know about the Minerals Survival. I think that was a runoff of this. Somebody else took over it.
Yeah, I'm not sure who's the more active one, but who.
And I have no idea. I don't think I have the Minerals Survival. Like I don't have a Minerals Survival Discord or anything. So. But
anyway, yeah, that was a fun little trip down memory lane. The other game I played that was more recently, in fact, so recent it was just minutes before this podcast. I was playing the new best game ever made, which is
oh god, it's dark.
What's it called? Super Auto Pets.
Super Auto Pets. What the hell's Super Auto Pets?
So Super Auto Pets is basically like it's almost like a combination between like an auto brawler and like a card game almost.
Okay.
Basically, it's just a very cutesy type of game where you buy pets, you line them up. It's very like the layout is very similar to like an auto brawler where you have your active field and your shop. And
so okay,
you line them up as you want, and then you match up with an opponent, and your pets just sort of battle each other, sort of in a line.
Okay, so it's almost like TFT, but more.
It's a very streamlined version of TFT. Like, ultimate streamlined version because there's only one line.
Yeah, they don't travel, like, they don't wander left and right. They just sort of go straight
Yeah,
across.
and the abilities are very simple. Like they don't have crazy ultimates and whatever. It's usually just like one random little effect that goes off either at the beginning of the fight or during the fight. It's a very simplistic, but it's very fast paced, and there is still a good strategic element to it. It's a lot of fun. One
I
of
have
the
a question.
what's that?
Why is he a dolphin a pet?
If you're really unethical and you like to keep dolphins as pets, so why not? You can have rhinos too. So I don't know, weird things
Oh,
happen.
so now you're a poacher?
Oh my
I
god,
guess.
And
Duncan's poaching.
gorillas? You
But-
can get gorillas as well? Oh my god, Duncan, you're evil.
The base game is free, and you can spend like the equivalent of $5 Canadian plus HST to get an expansion pack. So it's super accessible. And yeah, it's really fun from what I can see so far. It's making some rounds around the internet. It's very popular.
And tigers? I like the fact
Lions
you
and
can get the
tigers
fever.
and bears, oh my!
One big benefit that I think would be really attractive is it seems like you can, if you make a private game, you can make it have as many people as you want. Like, not like you don't have. I don't know if you can. I don't know how many. I don't know.
7,000 players.
I don't know what honestly, I'm thinking about it now. One of the videos I saw, I'm pretty sure they opened it up to like their chat. I think they had up to like 36 or something people in it.
7,000 players.
So I don't know what the upper limit is, but I also know that you can have a game that's literally just 2 people because I was just playing against Jacob. So the variability is great. You can have as many or as few randoms playing with you as you want for the most part. Which is a huge benefit because I know one of the things that we lamented when we played TFT, like for content, was that we could never get rid of the randoms. It was always like us 5, and then 3 random people would probably crush us. We can make games of this that are literally just us.
I might give it a shot.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I like it a lot, and I will probably play more of it.
But I think I need to install StarCraft now. Because I hate you.
Oh, we got so much stuff to do. So yeah, those are
Alright.
my games that I played.
What about you, Mr. Stefan?
Normal.
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 I played a bit of Minecraft. I played a bit of Warframe. I played a little TFT. I played a little ARAM. I think that's it.
What are we playing in Minecraft?
All the mod 7.
Ooh. And what is that?
You can help with this, you know. It's your server.
Yeah, but you play it. I think I've logged like 20 minutes on that server. I brought ants to our house.
Yeah, I killed all them ants.
I think we killed them when we were there.
I gave us monkeys, elephants. Wait,
What Minecraft version is it? I don't remember. 1.17?
Yeah.
Yeah, so one update back. They have a 1.18, but I think that's still going to have very minimal mods in it. So we're
I don't
currently
like
playing.
heavy streaming.
Why?
Because Minecraft don't like me when you're streaming.
Oh yeah, it starts to lag. I've abused my network.
You always abuse your network. You mean?
Yeah. Well, you can always rent a server, and then I could just run it for
Nope.
you.
Nope.
So yeah, that's what Stefan's been playing.
I just think you should limit people in your house to how much internet they get.
I'm going to intervene for a second here. You kind of did more than just play a little Warframe, didn't you?
Oh yeah, I did the new war.
Well, what is that?
The new war's the new update for Minecraft.
Say that one again.
Minecraft.
One more time.
So Warframe's new update's the new war. It's the new quest line. And I streamed that over 2 days. Not much change with the new war. What the fuck's Terry doing? Why is he trying to become a ghost?
I'm doing nothing.
See, this is why I can't do good stuff, Terry. It's a distraction.
I'm trying to distract you. See how easy it is. We're gonna have fun somehow.
You say you're trying to be a distraction. Half the time I play games
Ah,
when we do this.
the hospital's calling me.
Uh-oh. Alright, well, mute your mic.
I'll disappear. I'm
So,
expecting to hear something.
what have you done in Warframe? What is this war thing that you've done?
No, the new war is just a new quest line. The new stuff to it is you get to play as. I forgot the Grenadier's name. What are the names, Ryan? If you remember.
I don't, I'm afraid. I
Oh
can
my
tell
god,
the
none of you
corpus
guys are
tech.
useless.
Hey,
Viso R.
Well, we do stuff.
Kel. 6-1 something or other.
But you get to play as a grenade grunt and a carpus, and you also get to play as I forgot his name. What's samurai
Keshi.
guy? Yeah, you get to play as Kesha.
Hmm.
He's a ancient. Well, he's a samurai from the old war.
I believe they state that he is an Orokin, which is one of the races.
Yeah.
Samurai Pizza Cat.
What the
Yeah,
hell's a
great
samurai
cinematic.
pizza cat?
It's an anime from like the 90s. Cartoon anime kind of thing.
Yeah, there were cats who were samurais and liked pizza.
Yeah. Stefan's looking it up now. You can see the screen changing through his glasses.
What about Biker Mice from Mars, Steph?
I remember that.
Good. Sharky and George?
I don't think I remember that. Explain it a little bit.
Detective Sharks? Like the right private eyes?
Are they the ones who then had like special abilities where they could go underground and their fin just sticks out, if I remember correctly?
Maybe?
But they're like just mutant sharks or mutant people or mutant sharks. I don't even know if they're mutant sharks or mutant people.
Terry?
Yes, I'm trying to fix it.
Why? What have you done?
I'm trying to open the news articles, but I have to turn off the ad block for one of them.
Someone vamp.
I'm
Seems
trying to
sounds-
think.
Looking for
awfully quiet.
pizza cats.
I shouldn't even be speaking on this thing.
You're here.
You
Speak.
started it.
There we go. All right. Sorry. But yeah, I don't even remember what we were talking about now because I got so flustered by the stupid ad block stoppers.
You were discussing New War with Steph, and then
And then I confused him
bits
with
that were in it.
Pizza Cats, and then he ran away.
Yeah.
See, that show looks familiar, but I don't remember it being called that.
It was definitely called that.
Well, obviously, because I've just found it searching that.
All right, so have you played anything else? Or what's different in that?
Nothing's really different, to be honest. It's just the sentience of coming and attacked the whole world.
Yeah, the
Basically-
idea behind it is it's a cinematic quest. It's
Yeah.
not changing the game, it's providing a new bit of story.
Well, technically,
Okay.
it has changed a bit of the game. Like the terrain and that for like the plains of Eidolon's change.
I don't even know what any of that means.
The plains of Eidolon's an open world area, and basically now there's just leftover ships debris from the war.
Okay.
To be honest, I've not even checked that. I've not even been on the plains since doing it. I've been on Fortuna, and that's different.
Tuna?
Fortuna, it's
Oh,
another open
I heard
world
tuna.
area.
I was like, what the hell is tuna?
It's a fish. You get it in a can. It normally comes with some flour oil, or comes in brine.
and it stinks.
Yeah, and it's basically
Yeah.
in Warframe, it's a battle cry. Fortuna!
All right, so we're gonna move on to
Oh,
the
the
news.
tuna!
Or have you
Piling
played
up
other
the
things?
giant tuna above their head.
Fortuna. So yeah, are we gonna move on to the news, or do you have other games that you've played?
Nothing that's really dramatically changed.
So you're kind of like me. And Duncan looks like he's back.
Hi.
I want to go back on Dungeon Defenders too, but no one else will play with me.
I want to play Minerals.
I want you to play
That sounds
Icarus.
so depressing, by the way. What
I
does
looked
Dungeon
at it.
have
It's
that no
got
one will
mixed
play with me?
reviews.
It's a you do know it's not like Ark. It says it's like Ark, yet it's not.
You don't
You
tame
basically
things.
no. It's in a way of your survival. You can tame stuff, by the way. You can tame wolves
Oh,
and shit
okay.
like that. But it's a survival base. But you have so many days to complete the tasks you've been given.
Yeah, you have to get off the planet.
Yeah. And once you've got off that planet, they then send you to another planet, which then you have to do so
The same
much
thing
of.
over again.
No, it's not the same thing. It's different things, different stages of it.
Oh, okay. Well, I might look into it, but so I guess we'll move on to the news.
Sounds good.
All right. Well,
News time.
our faithful leader found us 6 news articles to go through. So we'll start with the very first one, which is Hades game. Well, news about Hades, the game,
Hades.
and it's
I play that.
apparently it's one of the first video games to ever win the Hugo Award Literary Prize.
Wow.
So it's it's
That's pretty cool.
yeah, it's a video game that's won a literary prize, which is from Ryan telling me it's like some
Assuming
literally
it's storytelling
yeah, it's basically yeah, for books and stuff like that usually. But it's the first video game to ever win this award.
And to set a precedent that now the Hugo Awards will be looking to add best literary video game for the Hugo Awards going forward.
Oh. Interesting. So now gamers are
So-
going to start to make more stories into their games.
Might make better stories in other games. Narrative in games is good. That's a
It
Ryan
is.
public service announcement.
I don't pay attention to storylines. I play games to go pew pew or to do something. Most of the time I
There's
skip
certain
stories.
games where I'll happily go story. It's like Final Fantasy. I don't care about the story about Final Fantasy. I just like to play Final Fantasy. I don't like the story behind it.
I skip most stories. Always have. I don't know. That's just me. And then what is this one? Endwalker is so popular that Square Enix suspends Final Fantasy 14 sales.
Chosen few.
What are you talking about? I'm trying to
You
read
can't
this.
play it anymore. Basically, you
Yeah.
can't get on it.
So Endwalker is Final Fantasy's biggest expansion yet. Is this the one that's broken all their servers?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. I didn't know it had a name. I thought they just put out like a patch or something. But
You have a patch.
so people can't buy it anymore?
Correct.
You
Temporarily.
can't play it for free or
for sale.
anything. You got nothing. You can't play it no more. Ryan can't. Ryan. Terry can't
I can
join
play it.
us. Terry can't join us. Yippee yay.
I don't want to join you. So they temporarily stopped
It's because you're not good enough.
sales and looks to try to help the servers be able to allow people online.
Correct.
That's pretty sad.
Well,
You're
it
pretty
shows
sad.
it's actually still massively popular.
Well, yeah, but what I said on our last podcast is why don't they just rent servers temporarily? Like I understand they want to own their own servers and infrastructure.
You see,
But
I said
rent
that.
servers temporarily.
Hold on, you've got Duncan here.
Huh?
Business with Duncan?
Like
Oh God. I haven't really.
You've heard the whole thing about Final Fantasy 14 servers and like the never-ending queues to get
Yeah.
onto it. Wouldn't it? Don't you think it would make a better business standing to temporarily rent servers until they get their own server infrastructure set up to be able to handle the amount of
Yeah,
people they have?
you
Not
say that, but then you've got the thing of the game normally dies off after a few months, so they'd have had a load of servers that they're no longer using.
That's why they're renting
That
it,
might-
not buying them.
That might be a good idea, unless what their current system does incentivizes people to buy their whatever premium model or whatever. Like I don't know. Like do they prioritize getting people?
Well, no. Right now they're just in never-ending queues. They've had to stop selling their game because they can't get people on their servers.
I guess probably there might be issues with like, you know. I
Well, from what I
might-
understand, the issue is they want to own the servers. They don't want to rent. But if they can't get people online, don't you think it would make more sense to rent some servers to handle the overflow for now and start building their own server infrastructure? And then as they don't need, like, as their numbers of the servers that they have, like, basically the amount that their servers can handle get closer and closer to the amount that they have current, they can start removing their rented servers. That just makes sense to me.
I think. I mean, I don't know. Part of it might just be like Japanese people being like, we don't like it when people have our stuff. That doesn't make us feel good.
I can understand that. Like some of the stuff they don't want on public servers because they don't want, like some of their hidden or like not necessarily hidden, but like they don't want their game to be accessible to other people. They want to keep control over it. But the problem is that they can't get the servers because of all the shortages and silicon shortages and all that stuff that's going on. So
I mean, there's probably there could be 100,000 different reasons why they're doing what they're doing, but I do know if there's one thing that Japan is like real big on is they are fucking they're like crazy about like intellectual property,
yeah,
like fanatical like Nazi like levels of they will not let anyone touch their shit ever, and they will destroy you with a vengeance if anyone has any contact with their intellectual property. They're just like, you don't exist anymore. They will literally take fewer sales just to prevent people from having access to their property.
yeah.
will
Well, that's
do it.
exactly what's happening with this. Is they're stopping selling their product and stopping allowing free trials and stuff like that until they get what's it called? Until they can get the server's infrastructure.
And
So-
who knows? There could be an element of it, like, you know, from like a business standpoint, there could be an element of like, well, you know, if the supply is limited now and people are like going, what the fuck, we can't get our game. You know, when they do have space, it's like, okay, go, get in the game. It, you know, it could
Well,
just be.
The only like I have two stands on this. One of them makes me a little nervous as to why they won't allow other companies to run their servers. Are they running something in the background that they shouldn't be? Is there something that they're trying to hide by not allowing their product to be out there? But I kind of see it from the other way of if it's on those other servers, it's not as protected, which means other people might be able to hack into it, get that, and be able to run
The
private
Sony
servers.
excuse. The Sony excuse.
Well, look at World of Warcraft. For a long time, there was private servers. People got the information on how the servers were run, and were running private servers instead of paying a subscription to play on Blizzard servers.
Yeah, but you
So
still end up buying their game first off.
sometimes some of the servers also have cracked versions of the games and stuff like that. But yeah, I don't know. It just some of it seems
I mean, you look at the whole like the amiibo craze when Nintendo was selling amiibos and they were sold out constantly. Everyone was constantly asking us like, "Well, why don't you just make more amiibos? They're so popular. You could just print money by making as many amiibos as you want." But I would counter that by saying the only reason they sold as many amiibos as they did is because
they were so rare.
they didn't just print them.
Yeah,
You know,
it's
they
like
created such a demand for it by artificially limiting the supply
yeah,
in the market that
it's like
whenever they
printing
went
up
on sale, they were just like,
trading cards and stuff. If they limit how many they print up, certain ones have more of a value.
yeah. Well, I'm sure that there are lots of good legal and business reasons why they're doing this, and the best part is the only people who really lose are the people who are trying to play your game,
Yeah.
which is great because we all know they're the least important people in this equation.
Yeah, I know. We're the most important or most unimportant people. But
Yeah, no, it's I'm
There's
sure it
gonna
makes
be a
sense.
knock on your door later.
Someday, I'm sure. Not today.
and then the next news article that our faithful leader found us is titled "Stalker 2 developers remove NFTs after fans uproar."
Good.
Yeah, I don't play Stalker 2. Haven't played any of the Stalker games. I'm assuming there's more than one of them because it's Stalker 2. Um, but yeah, I don't really like NFTs, like the whole fact that you can earn real life money off things, and I understand that
Can
like
I
some
just
of
get like
it's
an idiot's guide to what the hell an NFT is and why I should care?
Yeah, can I
um
have that too?
Ooh, okay. What's the best way of saying this? NFT is
Just
cryptocurrency for artwork.
Oh, okay.
yeah,
You pay to own a receipt saying that you own a piece of artwork. You don't own the artwork,
you
and then
own
you can
yeah
sell off the receipt to someone else. Generally, it screws out the artists and you know customers, and it's just another crypto trend that's likened in most places other than the fucking game industry as a scam.
yeah. It's basically they're trying to make you own a piece of digital code, basically a very specific piece of code that can't be cracked or anything like that. That may end up being crazily valued, or probably won't. But the people that are getting screwed, like if you buy it at really cheap and all of a sudden it starts to earn you a lot of money, like it gets very valuable. Great for you, but shitty for the people who produced it because they get the very basic whatever it started at. So,
okay.
um, it's kind of like people that got into Bitcoin and stuff like that early. Um, Bitcoin technically should have no value, but for whatever reason, it has value. And now it's got crazy amount of value. So if you got into it early, you could have had 10, 15 Bitcoin for a couple dollars, and now it's worth a couple thousands or tens of thousands of dollars a coin now. So similar to that, like, but in this case, that digital code for your image or whatever NFT it is, it could be anything from sometimes even items in game, the ability to hold an item in a game, or to like even Discord or Steam has certain NFTs on their chat, certain emotion or emoticons that you can only type if you have the whatever it's
Email.
called. Yeah, you have to have the actual emote in your Steam inventory. So like, there's a guy who bought all the pickles.
Oh, I've watched that video.
Yeah.
He bought all the pickles, and because he bought them all and then people wanted them, he inflated the price of them.
Yeah, he could inflate the price. So he bought any of the pickles that were selling for under like $1, and then put them in for $5. And anything that was under his price, he would buy and sell at $5. And he ended up supply and demanding the Steam store.
Stonks.
He's done it on a few things, actually.
Yeah. So he ended up spending like something like maybe $100 or 100 quid or whatever it was, and then he ended up earning like a couple hundred quid more over top of it.
But
Just
the
by
better thing is,
inflating the price.
when he made the video, he made it popular as well.
Yeah. So then he also made money off the. Yeah. He also made money off the video and off those. So, but
Yeah,
he.
long story short is like, let you get back to it and say, long story short is that, like cryptocurrency, the only people who are actually interested in it are exploitative game industry people and early adopters.
Yeah. It's only beneficial if you can get it early, and like it doesn't benefit the people who actually produce it.
I see.
So. Another ad block. Give me a minute. Got to turn it off on this site now.
So yeah, good. I guess good on the makers of Stalker for backtracking.
There we go. All right. Now, the next news article. We got 3 left. We're almost there. This one is about the GTA Trilogy remaster. So any PC owners, or PC owners of the GTA Trilogy, I meant to say, can claim an extra game for free. I don't know what the extra game is. I have to read it. But apparently we can get, anybody who has it can get an extra game for free. Does it say which game it is?
I believe the list is like Bully 2,
Oh,
GTA 4 Complete Edition, GTA 5 Complete Edition, blah blah blah. The idea is it's supposed to be an apology for the shit poor definitive edition that they brought out recently.
yeah. Yeah, here's the list here. Bully Scholarship Edition, LA Noir, Max Payne 3, Grand Theft Auto 4 Complete Edition, and Grand Theft Auto 5 Premium Edition.
Makes press X to doubt joke while it's still not relevant.
See, everybody's just going to take GTA 5 Premium Edition and break the servers again. If none of those games are your liking, you can claim Grand Theft Auto Online Great White Shark card or 55 gold bars in Red Dead Online. And my dog is apparently dying in the background because I don't know where
I've been
Sapphire
hearing
went.
it for a bit.
Yeah, I don't know where Sapphire went, and apparently she's gonna die. So
That's sad.
No.
Rip dog, I guess.
yeah, or she's just gonna
That's what
poop on the
me.
floor, and then Sapphire will have to pick it up.
Well, I did not pick up any copies of the GTA, so this is not applicable to me.
Yeah, me neither.
But hey, you know.
And now, our second last topic is is this gaming related? I don't know, but interesting nonetheless.
The one that I
Scientists.
think that you're doing it is.
Yeah.
Oh,
Scientists taught a petri dish of brain cells to play Pong faster than an AI.
Well, that sounds horrifying. Let's read about this.
Yeah. As a lot, I'm not gonna read the whole thing, but human brain cells in a petri dish are already performing much better at video games than an AI can. It's concerning to me in my gaming future. Chronicle Labs, a company working on integrating biological neurons with a more traditional silicon-based computing hardware. These hybrid chips are said to be able to learn and restructure themselves to gain get past problems, like stopping a sneaky ball that wants in your goal.
Sounds dirty. So
Yeah.
this is how it begins, right? Like we're now gonna grow genetically engineered cyborgs in labs that are designed to play video games better than any man or machine.
It's the way
possibly
esports
can.
are going to go. Yes, they're going to be super. Like instead of super soldiers, we're going to have super gamers.
I like that we're prioritizing that. I feel like that's actually like our sign of like a positive sign actually, like for like society as a whole.
Yeah.
It's like we're genetically we're working upon like super gamers, but we're not building super soldiers. It's like we got our priorities straight.
Instead of war, I challenge you to a game of League of Legends.
Fucking,
I challenge you to a duel.
It's just like let's. It's like StarCraft 2 is going to see a crazy resurgence once the gamers can reach 10,000 APM. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be like they're gonna have like StarCraft and RTS, like 4v4 games, but it's just gonna be one person playing all four teams. Now that'll be fun. You okay? You look confused.
Yeah, I'm just reading the next article, trying to get into it while you guys are talking.
It's
I'm trying to figure it out. Like
there you go. Good old brain chips.
Oh, interesting. So there's is this? Oh yeah, for the major Halo Infinite's first major tournament. Players are having to use Xboxes instead of PCs because of the chip shortage. There's a shortage on like graphics cards and decent system chips and stuff like that. So they're having to use Xbox dev kits. I don't know what that means. Whether it's like
I assume a dev kit is like a kit that is given out to like game development companies to use as like for like testing
yeah,
for a game
to
that
see
they're
how
gonna build.
yeah to see how the
performs
game's
on,
gonna
Xbox.
yeah
So
probably
I guess they're just sort of like these are like good Xboxes.
or
So
very basic like less of the extra bulk around it and stuff like that. It's just
I
the
guess
system.
I guess the idea is that they're just trying to keep everybody on a even
Yeah.
playing field. There you go. Yeah, I guess that probably annoys a lot of PC gamers.
Well, I know this chip shortage is definitely hurting most of the PC gamers. So
Hurting
yeah.
everyone.
Yeah, I've been
I'm
wanting to get a graphics card upgrade for my computer for a while, and
I'm glad I got a computer. Bought my computer not too long ago. I'm just gonna I'm riding it out.
well, if it makes you feel any better, Duncan, remember the computer that you got me to help you buy and build?
Uh-huh.
I'm still running a computer from before then,
I see.
and you've burnt that computer through. I had to buy a new one since,
Yep.
and I'm still on the original, on the one that I had built before you built that one. That's how old mine is, and it's on its last legs. Like it can barely keep up with the stuff that I've been doing lately.
How many legs did it start with if it's only on the last few now?
It started with a lot of legs. It had a lot of legs. Now it's got little legs. It's got little gnome legs that are just like trying to keep up with everybody.
Oh, it's a little dwarf. Only 25 move speed.
Or a little gnome. Actually, I think gnomes have full 30 move speed because they're lighter. I don't know. I don't remember. Doesn't matter. Moving on. I think that's the end of the news. So, yeah, we waited almost a full hour. Not a bad length for a podcast.
So when do we replace Terry with Petri dish
Petri dish of
brain
brain cells.
brain cell cyborg?
That'll be by the time the LOL tournament comes out, when Perky takes over.
Well, I was
Oh,
about to say,
God.
what do you think
Is that-
Perky's for?
Genuine.
Is that Perky's endgame? Perky's endgame is just gonna assimilate itself into Terry's brain and take over the whole tournament and possibly the world.
Well, let's think of it this way. Perky threatened a lot of us, so you know.
I'm
Perky
scared
better
of
do good
Perky.
this year. Perky better do good this year. Watch Perky do terrible this year.
Oh, please, please,
He-
that would make the greatest storyline. The arrogant AI just immediately gets knocked out in the first round.
like he won the last year. Like he was way ahead of everybody, And then this year he gets raffled.
I thought it was the random one that won.
No,
No.
the Perky definitely won. But anyways, if you like what you see, like, follow, subscribe, send us some comments or suggestions. Audio versions of this podcast are available everywhere you get a podcast. So,
That's
And
a
will
lie.
most likely be out on Thursday because I'm going to watch Matrix tomorrow.
oh, so it's gonna be 2 days late. Because normally it comes out
Yeah.
today. But oh well.
That's because you were late.
I blame you guys. You were out late.
I wasn't late.
You and
I said
Darius.
maybe.
You and Darius were out late. It's your fault.
We weren't out late. We were busy playing games.
Yeah, you were out late. All right, everybody. Goodbye.